What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to do something very similar to something I've already done before, in which we discuss how could Barcelona line up if Coutinho was actually going to join the club. It happened, so it was quite successful. So we're going to do the same and replicate that this time around, but with Arsenal Football Club. We're going to talk about how could they line up if Aubameyang and also Henrikh Mkhitaryan were going to join the club. So I hope that these moves are actually going to happen for the sake of this video being successful and quite meaningful. So we're gonna start off talking different formations. We're gonna talk about 3 of them, and I'm gonna give you the positive and negative of each of them. Just like always, guys, please remember to drop us a like and also to leave us a subscribe. Turn on the bell notification icon. You get the deal, you know the drill, so let's get right to it. Okay, guys, so we're gonna start off with this formation. It's going to be a 4-2-2-2. In this formation is a way for Arsene Wenger to put all their best attacking talent in the same lineup. The squad is gonna go mostly as follows: Sej, Mustafi, Koscielny, Bellerin, Kolasinac. In the middle, we're gonna have Granit Xhaka with Aaron Ramsey. In the left hand side of the attacking midfield, we're gonna have Mesut Ozil, and on the right, we're gonna have Henrikh Mkhitaryan, and up top, we're gonna have Aubameyang and also Lacazette. I think this formation could be a good way for them to implement all of their talent. It's definitely going to be a quite tiki-taka sort of formation, very attacking minded. Let's rest assured that there's no defensive cover for people like Ozil and Mkhitaryan, so it's going to be very important and reliable in Kolasinac and Bellerin. Those two players will really need to cover up for the spaces that Mkhitaryan and Ozil are going to leave behind. Most importantly with Ozil, who doesn't necessarily track back at all and is not as fast as he used to before. So we're gonna talk about that. In the negative, they really need to watch out for counterattacks. They really need to, because they're gonna leave huge gaps in midfield with Mkhitaryan and Ozil being all about attacking minded players. Normally, I'm gonna use an example of perhaps somewhere like Atletico Madrid, because they have someone like Vitolo and also Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. So 2 players which are very hard-working players, and they really like to track back and cover up space, so that's very useful. But people like Ozil and people like Mkhitaryan, they're not gonna do that. I mean, they're already 28 years old. Mesut Ozil, I think, is like 29, so they're not on their prime at all. They're not going to come back and work hard, and the effort, I really don't think is going to be there to defend. So I think that that's where this formation is not going to work, and I actually think they should avoid this at all costs. It's not a good formation. It could seem something good on paper and on FIFA, but on real life, I don't think it's going to be good for anyone. The next formation we're going to discuss is something very similar to what they're using to play before. This formation is a 1-5-2-3, so meaning we have Sej in goal, Monreal as the left center back, Koscielny as the middle one, on the right Mustafi, then as our right wing back Bellerin, as a left wing back Kolasinac, and in the middle Xhaka, Ramsey, and up top we're gonna have Ozil, Aubameyang, and Mkhitaryan. I'm gonna drop out Lacazette. Some people may say that perhaps we should incorporate Lacazette in some way, perhaps drifting in from the left, but he's not exactly that sort of player. If one player is going to drift wide, it's actually going to be Aubameyang. But I think that Wenger, being the man who he is, he's going to prefer to stick to those, rule and set in stone positions. I think that Aubameyang is going to be the striker, if not Lacazette in other games, so he's not going to be using Lacazette for the left like we're seeing Luis Suarez, for instance, playing at Barcelona in this season. So it's going to be very different, and I think that Ozil would actually start on the left and Mkhitaryan on the right. This could be a good formation in the sense that they have that already defensive mentality and are going to allow people like Mkhitaryan and Ozil to create play and find the passes and through balls for the huge speed and just amazing player that Aubameyang is. So it's going to be quite good for Aubameyang. I think it's going to be a good formation to score goals, but we're going to miss out on their record transfer fee, that is Lacazette. So that's quite a big important news for Arsenal. I think that Lacazette, no matter what, should be starting, because he's a player that in a blink of an eye can actually resolve a game. People don't seem to like Lacazette that much, but I'm telling you, Lacazette is a quality player, and I would take him at any club if I was a manager. So this formation is quite good. In the positive, like I said, they have that defensive solidity and they also have that ability to create attack. But the negative is that, like I said, he's not going to play, and I really think you're missing out a lot if that guy is not on your starting 11. The next formation is going to be something very, very similar to this one, but we're also leaving a main player out, and that player is going to be Ozil. The lineup is going to go as follows. We're going to have Monreal, Koscielny, Mustafi, Bellerin, Kolasinac, the same similar back 5. The goalkeeper set always going to remain the same. The midfield, Chaka and Ramsey, like always. And then we're going to have something very interesting. We're going to be playing as Chelsea. Instead of Fabregas having that ability to create playmaker in front of people like Bakayoko and N'Golo Kante, we're going to have Henrikh, Mkhitaryan. I think that Mkhitaryan in that position is going to unlock many countless possibilities. And then we're going to have up top people like I said, and Aubameyang. I think that this formation is the best formation for Arsenal to be playing at. It's my opinion. I think that Ozil right now, currently with 6 months in his contract, he's not going to be performing as a player who is just arrived, someone like Aubameyang or Mkhitaryan. So they really need to start thinking about that, because either Ozil are going to renew his contract or you better ship him out right now. So it's all about whether Ozil is going to stay or go, because Mkhitaryan in this position is going to be very, very good. Ozil as well. So it's all about Ozil or Mkhitaryan who's going to start in that position. But I gotta say, it's very good for players up top like I said, and Aubameyang, because Mkhitaryan is going to be able to, create play by himself. For like I said, for Aubameyang, through passes, through balls, long passes, short passes. He's just going to be amazing in all those different areas, and I think that that's a good ability for them, and they don't have to worry at all because of defensive solidity. They already have 5 players defending, and also have the likes of Bellerin and Kolasinac running through the wings, which are actually 2 good players doing that. So it's all about whether they are willing to let their star player Ozil sit on the bench. And actually, I think that Arsenal fans wouldn't be too disappointed with that, because Mkhitaryan coming in could be a very, very good player for them, and I actually think it could be a good signing. Just like always, guys, please remember to drop us a like and all of that. But most importantly, I want to hear your discussions and your opinions in the comment box down below. Hit me up on Twitter. What do you think? What's the best formation for including Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang in this new Arsenal team? Are you willing to let Ozil sit on the bench? Are you willing to let Lacazette sit on the bench? I definitely prefer Ozil in the bench rather than Lacazette, but I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm not watching Arsenal games week in and week out, so you know more than me. So basically, put your suggestions in the comment box down below. Let's discuss, and I want to know and learn more about you guys, because Arsenal right now are in a tight spot and I really want them to do good and be competitive once again. That's gonna be everything for today, guys. Just like always, remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and follow us on all other social media to keep up to date. Make sure to make this channel a part of your daily routine. I've been your host for the day. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.